There's a very good chance that this car blows up the internet. This is the 2013 BMW M3 Lime Rock Park Edition. It's just one of 200 built exclusively for the US market. It was released in 2013 as a celebration for the final edition of the E92 M3, and it takes its name from Connecticut's famous Lime Rock Park, a 1.53 mile natural terrain racetrack in the Berkshire Mountains. Now this M3 is listed online at Cars and Bids. The link for it is in the description below. But this is a ridiculous auction, mostly because of the car, but the attention that these E92 M3s have been getting recently is through the roof. The use of social media has really skyrocketed their popularity, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram. Like, I feel like this is one of those cars that wasn't really super popular 10 years ago, but social media has idolized this car into what it is today, which is skyrocketing the value. What makes this car particularly remarkable is the low mileage, just 81 miles on the odometer, and according to Carfax, it's a one-owner example with no accidents or mileage discrepancies. The only note is reporting a gap from 2016 to 2024, but otherwise M3 is clean and original, and it is very clean. A little bit about the car. The power comes from BMW's legendary 4.0-liter S65 V8, which is rated at 414 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. When you bought one of these 2013 M3s, you had two transmission options. You could get the 6-speed manual or the 7-speed dual clutch known as the DCT. This particular example is the DCT. The E92 chassis was praised for its balance with a near 50-50 weight distribution and hydraulic steering with excellent feedback. It also had a multi-link rear suspension that made it both capable on track and usable on the street. So incredible balance for the car. The LRP edition did have a comp package, so that lowered the ride height by about 10 millimeters, stiffened the suspension, as well as fitted 19-inch wheels. So if you actually take a look at the window sticker, it does come with a fully loaded cold weather package, as well as a premium package. And then some of the other features that are included on the car is a carbon fiber roof panel, Novillo leather upholstery, an Alcantara upholstered flat bottom steering wheel, and a carbon leather interior trim. It's also noted that there are no modifications on the car, meaning that this car is 100% stock. On the outside, the LRP wears a fire orange paint with carbon fiber aero accents and obviously the 19-inch wheels that I had mentioned earlier. Fuel economy wasn't really the selling point on these cars. They're performance cars, but it did manage to get about 14 miles per gallon in the city and 20 on the highway. But what mattered more was obviously the performance. This car goes 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, and its quarter mile time is in the mid-12s with a top speed of 155 miles an hour. The window sticker has the car listed for just over $80,000 when it was bought new in 2013. However, like I mentioned, with the skyrocketing popularity through social media and just through the value that this car holds, it's going to go way over that. I found an example of pretty much identical same car on Bring a Trailer. It's a 2013 BMW LRP edition with the orange. But this example has 5,000 miles, and the car on Cars and Bids says 81. So the example on Bring a Trailer sold for $100,000 with 5,000 more miles than the one on Cars and Bids. So I can only imagine how much this auction is going to go for. It's probably going to break the internet. And just some final notes here on my end. This car is incredibly clean. I mean, look at the undercarriage on this thing. I mean, no rust. It's definitely 81 miles. Like, someone just kept it in a garage for 8 years, and that's what that gap was probably from 2016 to 2024, and it's actually just been garage kept the whole life. There's only 81 miles on it. I do hope whoever ends up buying this actually puts miles on it and uses it for what it's meant for, because cars aren't meant to be driven. It's kind of unfortunate to see a car like this kind of just tucked away and stored for value as an investment. This thing's a beast. Yeah, this thing's crazy. If I had it, there would be 1,081 miles on it in the first day. So yeah, I'll keep you updated with the price. Well over $100,000 for sure. So yeah, we'll just see what happens.